Hello guys, this is Mikeymauller25 and I review big name games, and today I'm reviewing Halo 4. Let's start with the campaign. Well, the Master Chief returns and that was great. I love that his Master Chief returns, and then because he gets woken up on the ship forward onto Dawn by Cortana because they're getting sucked in from the gravity pull of Requiem, the Forerunner planet. Then you find out you have to fight your way through all this, through all the Covenant that are on there, and then you land on Requiem, and then then Cortana tells you that she was put into service 8 years ago, and AIs deteriorate after 8, and she's about that time where she's going to die here soon. So Master Chief comes up with a plan to get back to Earth, to Dr. Halsey, because he thinks that she'll fix her. And then, so right now they're battling the Covenant, and then they realize that then the Prometheans, the Forerunners, come into play here, because they have to kill the Didact now, and then it's a whole new different mission, and then they find out that the ship Infinity's there, and then they team up with them, and they're going all over, fighting their way through Covenant, beating them all, and then they're just destroying them, and then, well, not really destroying, they're struggling, but then they meet this Forerunner lady who says that oh gosh, I can't remember, says that the only way to defeat the Didact is with this power, and then he gives Master Chief it, and then that power was that he wouldn't die when he shot off that super weapon that the Marines found that they had on their ship. So when you get all through that, then you're at the end, and then you're like now flying a ship, which I really like. They put that back in there from Reach. That was the greatest thing in the world. And then they're like fighting, shooting everything, and then when you get there, you finally meet the Didact. You almost get in there to destroy him, but you're struggling again, obviously. But then Cortana, sadly, Master Chief's about to die here almost, and then Cortana comes in and beats him, and what happens is she does this weird, whatever you call it thing, I don't know what it's called, and then the Master Chief ignites the nuclear bomb that they got, destroy the ship that Requiem was on. I mean, Didact was on. And then when that all happens, the Marines send out a search party to find the Master Chief into space, because it's all blown up, and they find him and they bring him back. And then Cortana is now corrupted. She's dead. You meet her in this one weird place. It's like AI heaven, I'm guessing. And then Master Chief comes down. Then he's all sad. And then he's on the deck. And then he's just watching or looking at, I don't know what planet, I don't know. And then Thomas Lasky comes, and then he's like, talking to him, and then all this crap happens, and then that's where it ends. I mean, I know I did a terrible summary of that, but it was an amazing campaign. So much emotion. And the graphics are beautiful. I mean, amazing. But then I was kind of sad because Cortana died. I was almost tearing up. I mean, that's how sad I was getting. Alright, so let's get on to Spartan Ops. That was cool, even though they probably ripped it off from Special Ops from MW3 and MW2, but it was great. It was 4 years or 6 years after all this happened on Requiem, and it was your own Spartan you created, and you're like boss, and do these missions, and there's 10 seasons. Holy crap, that was a lot. Or 10 episodes, and five missions each episode, and you had a video that goes along with it. It was a whole nother story, but with your Spartan. That was really cool. But what I didn't like is they kept repeating the same maps over and over again. I mean, if there could be a story with that, I didn't know, but it was. If there was, then I missed it, but I didn't like that. But I remember I was playing with my friend, and it was really cool. I mean, we were dominating in that. I'm not saying I'm that good. I'm just saying because we had on the easy, we're just like killing them all. And then I haven't got the full 10 weeks. I only had the 5 because I don't have a big enough hard drive on my Xbox to get the last 5, the next 5. So, but what I've played so far on it was really good, and I recommend that too. And it was, but I didn't. We'll get into this now. The Spartan armor, Reach was way better with that. The Spartan, I didn't like it. I think it was too cartoony-ish, like too make believe. Like in Halo Reach, it was more realistic. But other than that, I mean, I won't be that picky and make the rate go down at the end just because of that. And I like how you create your classes now. That was good too. And you get all these different choices of weapons. Forerunner, you have to buy them with Spartan points. That was pretty cool. And then and also what I like now is that you have to when you unlock something, you unlock it. Like now and paying for it. Like in Halo Reach, you gotta earn credits from playing online to do that. I mean, I like that. But Spartan Ops is pretty cool. The armor's not great, but I like the classes, and I like how you don't have to use credits no more to pay for your armor. That was pretty good. I did not like armor abilities. I mean, I think they're pretty cheap. I mean, you got Prometheus vision. You get to see through walls. I mean, that's pretty dumb. So if somebody's walking out, you can like pre-fire and start shooting at you, and you're like, what? And also they have the drop health regeneration thing, or you just heal up. And then what they have they had in Halo Reach, the invisible and overshield. I didn't like those at all. I didn't like them in Halo Reach. I still don't like them, except for the jetpack. But jetpack's worse in Halo 4 than it is in Halo Reach because it's quicker. You have to wait, or it's quicker to use and all that. But I still hate them. I mean, now I can just buy instead of fighting for it like we used to, which I really miss in like Halo 3, fighting for an overshield or camouflage or invisible in Halo 2. But now we just can just sit in a corner, use it for our Spartan points to get it, sit in a corner and snipe people when you're invisible, or you can just use the overshield anytime. Well, actually, I don't know if they put overshield in it. I have no idea. Oh, that was the drop shield. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But whatever. I mean, hopefully in the near future, in Halos, they will not have them. Let's just hope for that. So yeah. Now let's talk about Xbox Live multiplayer. I thought it wasn't bad. I mean, I like Capture the Flag. Big Team Slayer was my favorite. Team SWAT, Flood. Flood was good. I like on the Flood how I like how they put it to where when you die, you become the Flood. That was pretty cool. I like that. And then I liked. Wow, there's much to say about the multiplayers there. But I didn't like. It was laggy. I mean, it still hasn't fixed that, and even until now, they still haven't fixed the lagginess of it. And I like the maps. The maps were bad. I love how they put Valhalla back in there, but now it's like Rignog, God, whatever it's called. Then, but I don't like how they keep repeating the same maps. If you don't have the map, like on Big Team Slayer, the map that usually is always picked is Exile or Ragnarok. It's one of those two, and I don't like that. But whatever, it's still fun. I like Team SWAT because I like how you have to take precision. You have to aim for the head. I like how they added the battle rifle to that now instead of just a DMR and your pistol. And what I also didn't like is the voting system. I mean, you vote for one map. That's all you can vote for. I mean, if you mess up on a vote, you cannot re-vote. I did not like that. And I also didn't like was the ranking system. I mean, you can go over 100. I seen people over 120. Now, I thought rank 80 on MW3 was bad and rank 70 on MW2 was bad. But this is terrible. And you got those prestiges with it too. But this is just terrible though. I mean, I seen the highest I ever seen was rank 120. I don't even know if that's the highest or not. If it is, that guy must have really be a no life. It's pretty sad. Alright, the last thing we're talking about here is forage. I think they downgraded forage a lot. I mean, I remember I watched these videos of foraging before Halo 4 came out, and I thought that would be cool. And you had the shade thing and all that. And when they used it, they used a building. You can't build your own building in it. I mean, that's pretty sad. And then also, I didn't like how they don't have something to fly with for the Marines human side. That was pretty sad too. But they did put a lot of good stuff in there too. I mean, you got terminals, turrets. That was pretty cool. You can put your own turrets up and like make people mad just from shooting with a turret. That was pretty good. I love doing that. But seriously, I did not like how they got rid of the buildings. I mean, I love making my own buildings. And I wish they actually would have put back the Falcon. That was pretty good. Also on Forge, I like that I wish they brought back from Halo Reach that remember on Halo Reach, it's a huge map you could just forage on. I wish they made that, like, I wish they created a new map where you could just forage anything on. But you can't anymore. I mean, that was pretty good, but wish you could do that, but you can't anymore. But, you know, what you gonna do about it? You can't do anything about it. Just hope in the next Halo, or whatever game you think about, that they'll put it back. You know, when it's all said and done, my rating on Halo 4 would be a 7 out of 10. Because the forage wasn't the greatest, and there was online lag, but Spartanos and the campaign were great. And so, that was good. And overall, this is a great game. So, you know, buy it. I recommend buying it. So, see you guys later on the next review on the big name games.